One of the hardest things I've found recently about life is discipline. Discipline is something I never had to worry about before because I didn't care about my life, so I didn't need discipline. I was just wasting my life away. When I finally decided to take my life into my own hands because I realized the worth within my life, I was able to find things about myself that I never really knew. I was able to discover that my life had so much more worth than I ever gave it credit for. But with that also, I've been realizing has been a void almost. And not in a negative way, it's just a challenge. With my life now, it's like I actually care about this thing and this whole existence I have. I'm not just sitting around waiting to not exist anymore like I was. So on this journey I've been on over the past year and a half, it's been almost bittersweet because I've let go of so much toxic energy from my past. And as I'm growing, I can see that it becomes very difficult. And I'm sure others can relate to this, because we're all on our journey on a different level at different times, but we're all in it, We're all just trying to get through this and better ourselves and overcome. One of the things that I found has really been a detrimental challenge for me has just been the overthinking. What if I don't get this right? What if I don't get that right? Before, the overthinking didn't matter. I would overthink, but it had no value because everything I was thinking about, I didn't care about. I didn't have any form of discipline. I didn't have any form of motivation. I didn't have any will to live, per se. So everything going on in my life was mute. It didn't matter. And that's what makes this whole journey so much more challenging. It's that I actually want to live these days compared to years before. I actually enjoy this thing that we call life. And the challenge that it brings to try every single day now isn't negative. It's just that it's a challenge. And I'm sure so many people can relate, especially at an early stage in your life still, and you're feeling all these overwhelming emotions. That's me on a daily. The piece of advice I can give, the piece of motivation I can give that I give to myself every day is that it's gonna be so damn worth it in the long run. And I know it's a cliche line that's said before, but after I actually took my life into my own hands and I allowed myself to be free and live and experience more instead of just wallowing in my own self-pity, depression. That's what I was doing for a long time. Getting the opportunity to even correct your wrongs and to try to live a better life. What an opportunity that is in general. When there's been other people who have been in my same situation or I've had it worse, but God decided to take them. Why am I still here? That is what I ask myself every day. And it's a blessing because it's an opportunity. This life isn't promised every single moment, but what moment I have, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with the challenge that's brought to me today? It's hard, yes. But instead of looking at it as the world's against me now and my life has no value, I look at it in a positive light. My life is so valuable. That is why I'm experiencing these challenges. Positive self-talk. Practicing positive self-talk is so crucial to your success mentally. And journaling. Writing down your feelings and thoughts. There's no shame in it. Since I've started to practice what I've preached for a while, certain things have become easier to manage. And it's not always easy. By no means is it always easy. I have really rough days still. But life wouldn't be what it is. It wouldn't be an adventure. It wouldn't be a journey without these challenges. We don't get to live and know everything all in one day or one moment. And that's why it's true when people say, live your life moment by moment. Because you truly have to live your life moment by moment, because all you're promised is this moment. You don't know when your time is up. Only God knows that. But while He allows you to be here, it's a gift. We experience pain, we experience stress, we experience heartbreak. But some of the strongest people in the world who have overcome some of the greatest adversities ever have went through some of the worst heartbreaks and worst stresses ever. I just try to look towards something positive in everything. And no, it's not always easy. It's hard. There's times where I beat myself up constantly. And I have to reverse that in my head and tell my negative thoughts in my head, no, you're not going to win today, because why would I let it? I spent years beating myself up and self-sabotaging. Why would I continue it now? I'm moving forward. I'm not moving backwards. And I hope that if you made it this far in the video, the takeaway can be that your life has so much value, because in this moment, what are you going to do? You're going to give up, or you're going to keep going? It's the only choice we can make, and the only choice that matters is you continuing to move forward, because you have so much to offer this world. Trust and believe. I've been in the worst positions ever mentally. I'm still here by some miracle. We have a purpose. Life isn't promised to be easy. It isn't promised to always be happy. That's why we take every moment as it comes, truly experiencing every single moment for what it is. Because it's not always promised to be great. But in the end, we can always make it great. Just keep trying your best, because that's what I do. And that's all we can do. And like I said, if you've made it this far in the video, I love you. You're loved. Because all we can do is continue to do that. Love and love ourselves. And keep pushing with what we have.